The Flow Sports Radio.
Yeah. Y'all know it's Hip Hop Sports Radio. And you're listening to The Flow Sports Radio Show. Matthew Shack in the building, as always, you know what I'm saying? And week 13, we got to talk about it, man. Got a lot of things that went down week 13. First game we're going to talk about, man, is the Cowboys do it again, man. Dak Prescott and the homies, 11-1. They win 17-15 over the Vikings. Now, a lot of things, man, I got to say to y'all Cowboy fans, man, because I see a lot of y'all already jumping out the windows. Y'all, you know, you guys are on the trampoline. You know, you guys got the best team in football with the best record, all that good stuff. But there's been a lot of talk about you guys' ease of schedule. You know what I'm saying? Your strength of schedule is a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? You guys got, you know, at least six wins against teams that are 500 or below, you know. But, hey, man, you can't, you know, you got to play the schedule. You know, whatever schedule you get is your schedule. But there's been some talk about that in regards to the strength of schedule. But due to the fact you guys have been smashing on folks, it hasn't really came up on this show, you know. But I saw some chinks in the armor, Cowboy fans. I saw a way to beat you guys, and that would be a strong, stout defense, man. And the Vikings had that, man. The Vikings had you guys sprawling a little bit. Dak only had like about 160 some odd yards, man. They were able to contain Ezekiel Elliott with only 80 yards. But the thing about the Cowboys is you got to play perfect football, man. And the Vikings didn't play perfect football the entire game. And that's why they wound up losing 17-15. But, hey, with a good defense, man, if they were able to run the ball better, man. Now, if Adrian Peterson would have been playing in that game, a healthy AP, we might have saw y'all get y'all second loss. Maybe not. It's all hypothetical. But I'm just saying, man, a good defense and a good strong offense, that's going to be the test. So we going to keep moving the chains because we about to talk to the team y'all need to be concerned about the most, Dallas. And that is the 8-4 Detroit Lions. They win 28-13 over the Saints. I've been telling you guys for the last few weeks. Go back and listen to the last couple weeks shows. I've been telling you guys the Lions ain't no joke. The Lions ain't scared of nobody. The young Lions are scared of no one. And that includes the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm telling you, Matthew Stafford's playing some of the best football I've ever seen him play, man. The Lions, man, Jim Caldwell got them cats playing. You know what I'm saying? They looking like they could play anybody. They are the scariest team in the NFC. Just letting it be known, man. And the Saints, man, I don't know what to say, man. You know, at 5-7, I always like when the Saints are going to be in the playoffs because it's exciting. And, you know, and Drew Brees is a guy who's a scoring machine. He could throw up 4 touchdown passes. He could throw 4 touchdown passes in a half. You know what I'm saying? With no sweat. And throw for 500 yards, no sweat. But the Saints are just a depleted franchise. They're depleted all the way around, man. It is, you know, it's just time just to turn the page on this season, man, and get ready for next season. It just seems like it's mathematically impossible for them to get in. So, but them Lions, though, I'm just trying to let you know, them Lions, you know, we're going to keep going as we move the chains, man. Next game we're going to talk about, man, is the Patriots. They increased their record to 10-2, 26-10 over the Rams. That's a boo-boo game, but I got to talk about it, man, because the Patriots are 10-2. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady, you know, does what he does, man. Was able to get it done. Played up to Tom Brady average level. Julian Edelman had over 100 yards receiving. And them Rams, man. At the end of the day, man, Rams fans, you know, you guys just signed Jeff Fisher for 2 more years. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know what it is he may have. But to make it even more of an insult, how do you disrespect? It's beyond this, but disrespect the greatest Los Angeles Ram in history, in Eric Dickerson, banning him from the sideline. Jeff Fisher banned him from the sidelines because he didn't like what he said on his radio show, man. Now, was ED lying? Was he lying? Or was he saying that the Rams they sucked? I think he was telling the truth, man. And I think he has the pedigree to do that, since he's the greatest Ram ever. You know what I'm saying? But to tell that cat, man, you ain't welcome at the games, man, because you're talking about us, man. Man, I don't know, man. LA's happy to have a team back, but I'm going to tell you something about Los Angeles. Real fickle out here. You ain't winning, ain't nobody coming to the games. We're going to keep it moving as we move the chains, man. Next game we're going to talk about, man, Broncos go 8-4, win 20-10 over the 2-10 Jaguars. That's a boo-boo game that has to be discussed because of the AFC West implications. The Broncos are 2 games out of first, and there's nothing else to talk about. That's the only thing I need to say. They in contention because this next team is very scary. And that is the 9-3 Kansas City Chiefs. They win 29-28 over the 7-5 Falcons, man. All I know is, man, Kansas City's a problem, y'all. Kansas City is a problem. Kansas City is a problem, man. And I want to give a special shout out, man, to the homie Eric Berry, man, who just 2 years ago was fighting for his life with stage 4 cancer, man, and was able to, get himself back together, get himself back on the field and play at an all-pro caliber level, man, with a pick 6 and the very rare pick 2 to win that game, man, by 1 point, man. And Matty Ice, I don't know what the hell you were thinking, man. I needed for you to win that game, man. I needed for you to win that game for my team. But guess what you did? You just eyeballed the receiver, man. After you already threw a pick 6 to Eric, you go ahead and let him throw a pick 2. You throw a pick 2 right to him, man. I don't even want to get into it, man. Falcons, man, I don't even want to get into it, man. I'm going to start getting upset, man. But anyway, we're going to keep going as we move the chains, man. The next game we want to talk about, man, my Oakland Raiders. Let me tell you guys something about the Oakland Raiders, man. We win 38-24 to increase our record to 10-2. We're still on top of the AFC with the number 1 seed. But let me tell you something, man. We was losing 24-9 in that game. And in the second half, we scored 29 unanswered points to win that game. And not only that, man, the Defensive Player of the Year, I'm going to go ahead and call it out right now. The Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack, recorded his 6th straight game with a sack and his 2nd straight game with a strip sack to end the game. We got a closer on defense. And we got a closer on offense by the name of Derek Carr. D. Carr, man. My boy Bill Holloway said, give Derek Carr a nickname. I'm going to call him D. Keezy. How about that? Until I come up with something better. The homie D. Keezy. You know what I'm saying? Goes in there and throws it all around the yard to get them points. You know what I'm saying? We are elite. You don't got to like it, but you got to respect it. You know what I'm saying? You hear me, Margot? I know you hear me. They ain't gotta like it, but they gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep on moving the chains because I can talk about the Raiders all show. Next game we gonna talk about, man, is the Ravens win 38-6 over the Dolphins, man. What happened to the Dolphins, man? I was just giving the Dolphins props last week, man. Telling them that, Brian Tannehill is playing, balling out of control, man. Jay Ajayi, man, everybody's doing good. Jarvis Landry. And then Joe Flacco turns back into Joe Flacco, man. That's one thing about Joe Flacco, man. He could be Flacco one week and be Flacco the next, man. He threw for over 300, 4 touchdown passes, man. Ravens looking like they ready to make the playoffs and take this NFC North title. But they still got to contend with the same record Pittsburgh Steelers, who wins 24-14 over the 8-4 Giants. As many games as it seems like the Giants have lost, they're still 8-4? That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But Steelers come back, do what they need to do. I got Cowboys on the mind. But Steelers keep going by doing what they need to do. And Odell Beckham Jr. Had 2 touchdown receptions. But once again, Odell showed showed that he is the spoiled brat of the NFL because he went and berated the refs and went on the press conference talking about how that was a pass interference call. Hey man, you win some, you lose some. At the end of the day, hey, you guys wouldn't have won the game no way, man. Oh, DZ, I like you when you act the fool, but hey man, at the podium, man, sometimes you just got to give credit to the better team, and y'all lost. It just wouldn't. Nothing would have changed that, bruh. Nothing would have changed that, man. We're gonna keep going as we move the chains, man. Next game we're gonna talk about is the Cardinals win 31-23 over the Redskins. That's a boo-boo game, man. It's a boo-boo game. We ain't talking about it. Redskins sorry. Cardinals sorry. That's it. That's all, man. I ain't talking about that, man. We ain't doing that on the Flow Sports Radio Show. That's it. That's all. Next game as we move the chains, man. Buccaneers beat the Chargers 28-21. Buccaneers coming on. I think Buccaneers have won the last 3 weeks in a row, man. They looking like they're trying to make the playoffs, man. That South, man. Buccaneers ain't playing, man. Chargers, you guys do what y'all always do, man. You play good one week, play the good and bad the next, man. So I ain't gonna say much more than that. Shout out to the homie Jameis Winston, man. FSU. It is what it is. We gonna keep going as we move the chains, man. Baby. Next game, man, we gonna talk about, man, was this the Seahawks win 40-7 over the Panthers to increase their record to 8-3-1, man. I was a little upset, man. The Seahawks was able to just smash them, man. Just put their foot all the way in their teeth, man, over the Panthers and Cam Newton, man. It's like Cam, man. I don't know. I can't even say nothing, man. I'm just very disappointed in Cam this season, man. I'm just very disappointed, man. And then to get benched for not having a damn shirt and tie, man. Really, really, Cam. As much as you dress like a fool after games, as much as you be trying to be Goldie from the Mac in your clothing attire, you don't have a shirt to put on with a tie? You're a multi-millionaire, man. You go get an assistant to go get you a tie. Because when they put in Derek Anderson for that first, and that's what you get, Ron Rivera. When they put Derek Anderson in and he threw that interception on the first play of the game, that's what you get for trying to outsmart the football gods. Man, play the guy who's supposed to play, man. You find him privately, that's it. You don't act like this is college or high school or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson's playing like Russell Wilson. And Earl Thomas, man, shout out to him, man, breaking his leg, man. I like that cat, man. I like the reach the boobs defense, man. But next man up. As we're gonna keep moving as we move the chains. Tonight's NFL game, Monday Night Football game. The Colts win 41-10. Look, man, I've been giving the Colts boo-boo game after boo-boo game after boo-boo game for the last month because Andrew Luck was on concussion protocol. He comes back. He almost throws for 4 touchdowns in the first half. The only one that he did not do was that guy fumbled the ball in the end zone and got a touchback. That he would have had 5 touchdowns. He ended up with 4, and he balled out of control. The Jets, man, Todd Bowles, man. I like Todd Bowles as a coach, but hey, man, I wouldn't be surprised if Woody Johnson removes him, man. Vice President-elect Mike Pence was in his box tonight, and I know for a fact, man, Woody was not happy that his team got shellacked in front of the future Vice President of the United States, man. That was a bad look, and that just goes to show you, man, maybe sometimes you shouldn't be inviting people to a game when you know your team is ragged. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Next game we're going to talk about is the Packers win 21-13. That's a boo-boo game, but Dick Scout double-check did what he needed to do. They won the game, but any game with the Texans in it is boo-boo. We ain't doing all that. This game right here, man. Chicago Bears win 26-6 over the 1-11 San Francisco 49ers, man. This is not about the Bears, even though Matt Barkley, USC, fight on, went out there and did his damn thing, man, like an SC quarterback's supposed to do. But this ain't about them. This is about them Niners, man. Understand this, man. Let's get something straight right now, okay? The San Francisco 49ers have not won a game in almost 3 months. You guys won the first game of the season. Y'all ain't won since. I saw the San Francisco 49ers quit playing football yesterday. Okay? That was a waste of 60 minutes of my damn time and everybody else's damn time. Now, y'all can go ahead and try to candy coat this all you want to and try to blame it on Colin Kaepernick, man. Okay, go ahead and blame it on Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick, he only had 5 yards passing. But them cats wasn't blocking for him. So guess what Chip Kelly says? Oh, well, they're not blocking for him, so we'll go ahead and put Blaine Gabbert out there. Don't act like Blaine Gabbert did anything. He had 4 completed passes for 35 yards, man. So those two, your 2 quarterbacks who started in that game, who played in that game, one a starter, one a backup, threw for less than 50 yards the entire game. Whose fault is that? One of the most mobile quarterbacks in the league, and Colin Kaepernick, gets sacked 5 times before he gets pulled. Whose fault is that? That is a lack of effort. You 49er fans, I don't know what y'all need to do, but y'all need to officially stop watching football. Just go ahead and watch the Warriors, because 99% of y'all Warrior fans or Laker fans find something else to do, man. That's it when it comes to them. I'm sick of them cats, man, watching them. What else we got? And that's it. Flow Sports Radio Show. Doing what we do every week, doing it better than anybody else. But until then, game on. Game on.